Hello and welcome everybody. In today's video I'm going to share with you my top 10 tips that I've learned during my challenge 30 days of architecture photography. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now before I go to the tips, I want to tell you why I've started this challenge. Reason number one is that Bing have done a competition under the name Reveal Your City, and I was wondering if I would be any rival to any good photographer, and the answer was no. There was a bunch of good photographers that I would never be able to shoot in the same way that they have photographed their photos. Reason number two is that I love challenging. I love challenge myself, I love challenge people, I love challenge anyone, basically. Reason number three is that my life was so freaking boring and I felt that I needed to change something. So this thing was a very good start for me. Without any further to say, let's roll to the tips. Tip number one, make your gear works for you, not against you. First of all, learn how to use your gear. What is ISO, what is aperture, what is shutter speed? I mean, those are must because the automatic settings in the cameras will not know what you really want to focus on. Tip number two, try different techniques. It's very important for you and for everybody else that is out there to start learning new techniques. Sticking to your old techniques will never ever upgrade your photos. No matter what. Some people hold the cameras like this and they imagine like if they took the photo 3 or 4 times in the same angle, in the same lighting, in the same colors, in the same time, they would get different results, but that is nonsense because you gotta change your style, change your techniques, learn more about the rules, rule of third, maybe 180 rule, anything that might increase or enhance your style and your photos. Tip number 3, decide on an object. You don't imagine yourself going outside and saying to yourself, today I'm going to photograph something beautiful. Dude, there is 1,000 beautiful things waiting for you to photograph them outside. So you gotta decide on one thing so you can put your focus on to reveal its special or its unique side. Anyway, tip number 4, Instagram. Now Instagram is so important because on Instagram you can find a bunch of photographers who are really good and really professional, who do travel videos, travel photos, portraits, landscaping, architectural art, anything. They do a lot of good work. Now how can you benefit from that? I will tell you. First of all, you can find your own style. See who you follow. If you are following a lot of people who are photographing food, then food might be your style. If you are following a lot of people who are shooting travel videos, maybe traveling is your style. If you are following people who do portraits, maybe this is your style. Now find your style and try to learn from them. See why their photos are so beautiful that will benefit you. Like this. Literally. Tip number 5, search for your style. And what I mean by style is not what you are photographing, but how you are photographing whatever you are photographing. Let's say you are photographing food, what colors you are using, what lighting you are using, anything, everything can change your style. So you gotta find your one unique style and improving it. This is the point. Tip number 6, go outside. Go outside! Don't just sit at home and expect yourself to photograph something like this, or like this, or maybe like this. You gotta photograph something outside your bubble, outside your box, outside your area. Maybe you gotta travel. It's not so important to travel, so you gotta go outside and spot your lens on things that you can't find in your house. Tip number 7. Keep asking questions. A lot of people think that, to photograph something beautiful, all you gotta do is to find something beautiful and to press the shooting button. And this is wrong because when you photograph, you gotta ask yourself all the time. First of all, you try to find, okay, what subject am I photographing? I'm photographing this. Okay, this is so cool. What do I want on the background? What do I need in the foreground? What is beautiful to be in this photo? What light? Which time? Try your best and you will get something very special. You'll be asking yourself, this is so beautiful, but how can I improve this? Keep asking. And then you photograph something that you might call the best photograph. Then you take the best photograph and you keep asking yourself, how can I improve this? So basically you gotta keep asking. Tip number 8. People can help you sometimes. People have special visions. I mean, we all have eyes, but everyone sees beauty in different things. So you're gonna ask people. Ask people for places to photograph. Ask people for help. Ask people for feedback. You can ask people basically for anything, and it's so important to ask them if it's okay to photograph them or their subjects, since not everybody is open to cameras world. Tip number 9. Enjoy what you are doing. Try to find reasons to be happy with your work. And the final tip, tip number 10. Now here's the deal. Success is not measured by how many comments and likes you are getting. Success is basically measured by your own experiences that you have learned during your adventures. If you are not enjoying, if you are not living, if you are not feeling good about your work, you have never tasted success. To me, I felt alive. Man, that was great. I remember this time when I thought to myself, wait a minute, I'm having strange stories. I'm meeting a lot of people. I'm photographing something beautiful. I'm starting to see things that I've never been able to see. I'm exploring things that I've never thought to myself that I would explore. It's so beautiful. I felt alive. This is the best word that can describe my feelings. I felt alive. At the beginning, I was so happy to photograph again. I always loved to photograph, but I felt a bit strange since that was my first time challenging myself in photography. And I felt also strange because I felt that I'm the only one challenging himself out there. I know that there are a lot of people challenging themselves, but it's very important for me to feel that way, because that wasn't a problem for me. Because deep inside of me, I know that to be different is to be special, and to be special is to be different. And challenging myself in this way have only made me more unique than I ever wanted to be. It's true that I didn't have the power to challenge myself and to accept the adventure every day, but I haven't skipped any days. Because deep inside of me, I know that if I failed in this challenge, I will not lose anything. But if I succeed, I will win a lot. And once you overcome your fears and you overcome your laziness, you will start to realize how beautiful it is to challenge yourself. And for me, it was so much fun challenging myself. And to be honest with you guys, I never ever regretted making this challenge, because I started to feel how lifeless my life was and how lifeful my life became. I finally understood that I had to change myself in order for my life to change. This challenge was life-changing for me because I don't know how to explain that, but the experiences that I've learned was really worth it. Right now I'm really proud of myself, because if I ever traveled away from Sweden, I will always have this as a memory. I would say I'm proud because I had this experience, because I had this adventure, and that's exactly why I really recommend for you to start doing challenges to yourself and to your friends. Challenge yourself for things that you enjoy. So that was everything for today, guys, and until next time, keep smiling because you're alive. See ya!